Never wanted to look up anything that's ever come up in this conversation.
No. We're doing great. This is a great way to change the subject. Hi, everybody. Welcome to
something about horses.
We're on Tuesdays We Stream.
Wait, do that again. I think Wes was the only one who screamed.
Y'all got hold on.
Guys,
Pause. We got a guest. Y'all actually got to warn people this time.
The warning ruins the fun.
I was told if I warn people, you guys aren't going to yell as loud.
You're damn right, so I stand by it.
I was told specifically no warnings. That's the rules. I listen. As a DM, it's important for me to listen to you guys. and so, hi, everybody. We have some guests tonight. I'm pretty excited. We are here to play a little game of Dungeons and Dragons, and we left off on a pretty nice cliffhanger last time, so I'm sure people want to hop back into
so
it.
Annoying.
So, do we have any announcements?
So,
Jess is gay.
While we're here,
I'm gay.
At the end of stream, for all of you guys that are part of my Discord, feel free to pop in because we're knocking out the last 5 episodes of Full Metal Brotherhood tonight, and then tomorrow we do the movie, which was really fun to be like, oh, we can just round out the week with the Full Metal movie, and half the Discord was like, there's a movie?
Wait. Question.
Good? Like...
Is this the Full Metal movie or the Brotherhood? Is the Brotherhood movie? Is there a Brotherhood movie?
Not the live action one.
Okay, so it's the movie that concludes Full Metal Alchemist, not Full Metal Alchemist.
That was
Conquer
the one
Shambhala?
that we were like,
cool.
So I was like, hey, some
movie.
characters are not going to be the same. Ask questions. Yeah. Thank you. And they're like, what
They'll
do you
be they'll be way better and more in depth. Got it.
Oh, stop.
All right, I forgot about this take. I forgot about this take.
That is vehemently false.
Oh my god.
For all of our wonderful new followers that we've gotten, thank you so much. This is Wes. He has the worst takes on planet Earth.
The only one who sees
so bad.
Sees it for what it is.
Worst takes.
Oh, also, Wes, I heard this new band Nickelback. Have you heard of them?
I unironically love Nickelback. I think they make pretty decent.
Nickelback's fantastic.
I agree. I just like to.
The hate they got, I don't get it. I like them.
I don't know. So I hated them as a joke, just for my wife, who loves them. I like Nickelback. My wife loves Nickelback, and so I was like, I just started teasing about like all the jokes, and like I was like, every little nitpicky joke that people come up. It's like they're a great band. They're fantastic, but like the jokes were fun.
The jokes were fun.
I don't know if people actually hate Nickelback, or if people are just jumping on the hype.
Nickelback just kind of like everybody hated Nickelback because they did the lather, rinse, repeat recipe to get famous. It was like, what do you do?
Oh, like every other artist does.
Ever.
Right.
They were number one in the world for like 4 years straight. That's why people were like, they're too cool.
Celebrated and awarded, and I think people just got
really
upset.
quick. Did we do
when
our
I say I don't like
hydrate?
AC/DC, all my relatives get irritated when they're like, what
I
do
haven't
you
seen a
mean?
hydrate
Like,
yet.
Oh my gosh, are we free to be dehydrated sponges?
Wait.
I could never go out with ashy guts. I can't do that.
I can't do it. I refuse.
I can't have ashy guts, cuz.
Strictly ashy.
I feel like
someone with severe acid reflux, that just hit really hard, close to home. It's like that. I don't like that description, but that feels right.
No. But it makes you drink some damn water, though.
Yeah.
I'm not
It
gonna
makes you
lie.
drink some water.
That might actually be my new motivation to drink more water. Like,
yeah, your guts is ashy.
Your guts is ashy?
Yeah, moisturize your guts, man.
This is my favorite sentence. That's going on the shirt.
Moisturize your guts.
We did get an official hydrate.
Here it was. We got the unofficial one. I didn't see an unofficial from Oro, but we did get a D6 for Jasher and a D4 for me to apparently let Cyber out of jail. I can't remember why I put you in jail. I'm not gonna lie, bro. What did you say first? And I know it was, it was the "I'll flesh your worm" comment.
Oh
no, ma'am. Jail.
Jail.
No, stay in jail.
Speaking of flesh worms, are we ready to get into this?
No.
Pause.
Flip that.
Now we'd like you to tune into our other website.
No.
No.
Link in bio.
I hate y'all.
You can find me on Christian Mingle as Father Long. Oh, excuse me, they banned that profile. Father Third Leg. There you go.
Third leg.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Spicy tonight.
Also,
I'm so happy all my makeup is waterproof. This is some bullshit.
Mine's not.
I also lied. One more announcement. I think starting tomorrow we have another campaign starting. Is that correct?
I believe
Yes,
Christian's
Yes.
starting tomorrow. Yeah, Rel will be DMing for us. I'm so hyped for it. You have no idea. I've been waiting for this.
I have a surprise for everybody.
Dude.
What is it?
I can't tell you, but
Watch
oh
tomorrow,
man,
figure it out. Damn.
I'm so excited for the surprise.
He spent $1,000 on a full salamander suit.
Could you
It's just in
imagine?
Cody's escape.
Free moist.
First of all, yes, Code. Yes, I could imagine. I could absolutely see you spending that kind of money on a salamander costume.
I like to commit to the bit. You know.
How much money did you spend on ugly ass custom Nikes again?
That's not even the good one. How much money did you spend on Cocoa Puffs?
Yeah.
So, in tonight's episode of Dummies and Dice Rolls, last we left off with the group, we had just managed to leave the city of Grample. Right? Oh, I moved the wrong way. Here,
Get it together,
on our lovely little map behind me. The party has decided to travel south along the old road to make their way to Blightwood, where they are hoping to encounter the last member of the Black Hand, the Blight, and obtain his staff that Valorant has been tasked with retrieving. On the way there, Saren, you felt this anxiety growing in your chest when it came down to the decision to travel down the old road or the longer way on the new highway. This anxiety grew inside you as you felt the need to travel down the old road. You convinced your party to go, and as you all made your way down, you saw a number of small birds quickly traveling, and one traveling directly towards you. Warning Barian of the imminent aviation creature coming at you. Barian calmly held out his hand, seeing as it wasn't a threat. And the bird delivered a message, a quick, panicked message. A voice begging and pleading for their help, for their aid. Without questioning it at all, Barian flicked the reins of the horses that are carrying your guys' cart that you guys found again. You guys have your
Finally
cart
got back.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that sooner. It's a touchy subject. And you were off. Saren, this anxiety grew inside you more and more as you traveled down, trying to figure out what was happening. Barry, and you noticed the trees to the side, shifting, almost parting, giving you room to travel. Off in the distance, you saw a fox-looking humanoid reaching out on a broom, extending their magic, willing the trees to part. And as they parted, you saw behind him another figure, dark skin. And before you can get a clear image, this gargantuan beast, resembling a worm, with fleshy tendrils that acted as claws, attempted to grab hold of this individual who was running. And Kosi, this is where we're starting. With your 19 strength save, you managed to avoid being grappled by the Blightworm. And for those who want to know, really quick, so sorry, in our Discord, I do share pictures. We don't own these pictures. These are pictures I found on the internet to help me tell a story. The last image I shared is the picture of the Blightworm, if you are curious.
Absolutely horrifying. Please continue.
A close-up.
Oh, the music that just started. Oh my god. No, thank you.
And Kosi, as you dodge and push yourself away from this grasping maw. It looks at you. It screams out, "Retrieve anomaly." After witnessing 2 of your friends perish, and this thing screaming in your face, there's suddenly a spear that flies right in front of you, made of lightning, and a fireball. Saren, Whisper, you guys had 2 attacks that you used. Saren, you can make an attack roll with that spear right now. See if you hit. And Whisper, I believe I need a dex save for fireball. Is that correct?
That sounds right. Let me pull it up.
Yeah, you need a dex save.
Yeah.
Save is half.
17.
And Saren, the attack roll for the spear.
Oh man. Ooh, 10.
Okay. So the spear, because Nkosi, you're able to shake away and break free of the Blightworm's grasp. It kind of reels back, and as it reels back, the spear just misses and travels right in front of his face. You notice the spear. The fireball hits. Suddenly you are surrounded by flames. I believe you also used Careful Spell, Whisper, with that. So the flames do not... There's no roll. It just happens, correct? Mm-hmm. Yeah. As the flames surround you, they don't do any damage, but I would say with your passive intellect and just with your history, you'd recognize a fireball spell. So Saren, Whisper, what was the damage? It does succeed its dex save. With a, if you want to know the exact numbers, it is a 21.
15 then?
So 15 points of fire damage.
It's round down, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so 15.
Phenomenal. And in this moment, surprise actions haven't happened. I need everyone to give me an initiative roll, as we now are officially starting combat.
DM, did you need anything from Varian since I got launched off the cart?
No, we already rolled to see if you made it and saved last time, so you're good. I would say if you wanted to, I'll let you have advantage on your initiative.
Oh, all right, thank you.
With all of this, I'm assuming Valorant rolled real bad. I can tell by that face. And...
Listen, we got a joke to stick to. All right, my dice hate me, man. This is what I get for dumping decks.
This is what I get for dumping decks.
He's never dumped Dex. He's got a laboratory.
Stop it. This is laboratory. Okay, so... Oh, I gotta roll for the damn thingy. Silly Cody. Okay. Oh, and LaPlume is here. Yeah, so 25 to 21s.
23.
21.
20.
Oh, yeah, 20.
So
Why are all of y'all so
not in
good
that
at
category
this?
yet.
Sorry.
I also got a 20.
Hey,
What is this?
3 ways?
this is Whisper's first.
Are y'all serious?
As a
This is
Everybody got a
hilarious.
20 or higher.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Get good. Those
Sorry.
Val's thinking about her future dates.
Nia, was that also 21 you said?
Dirty 20, sorry.
30, 20.
Meanwhile, while I'm reveling in the fact that I'm just never gonna go first in this initiative order, we got to stretch and to hydrate.
So who's after Whisper?
Okay, it's Saren, Whisper, Neo, Varian, and Ray all got 20s?
Yeah, dirty 20.
What's your dex?
Dirty 20.
What are dexes?
Dex is 14 for a +2.
Plus 2 for, and it is a +2. 14 for +2.
Damn. So, Ray, what about you guys?
My dex is 15 for +2. Or are we talking about saves? Because then it's like a plus
no,
7.
that's fine. So it'll start Ray.
okay.
Rollies?
Rollies between Neo and Kosi and Varian.
16.
5.
Varian. Kosi. Hey Val, how we doing? What we get, huh?
Well, I rolled a 2, so my initiative is a 1. That's why I was like, y'all rolled 20s. Everybody did.
I rolled an 18. I have a +3.
You rolled a 1?
I rolled a 1.
Bad.
That is very unfortunate.
I said, we know who this is, all right? She don't go first for nothing. This is not an initiator. This is the cleanup crew.
This is the cleanup crew.
She's still in the
got,
cart
like,
putting on her boots.
I've got like 75 pounds of armor. What do you want from me, man? Like,
Got so many buckles!
I have so many buckles. Okay, we can probably hop
just
over to
wait
the
until
battle
I
map
get this
now.
cape on. Y'all are dead. Y'all are just wrecked.
Oh no. Okay, top of the round. We have Saren. You just threw the spear.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. I believe Varian cast Longstrider on me last time as well, right?
Mhm.
Correct.
So, and then what does that do? That adds.
Adds 10 feet of movement.
All right. And we are jumping up. I'm just getting right to this. So the fox guy's floating, right? He's up in the sky.
Yeah, he's about 10 feet in the air.
Going there, I'm gonna kind of look up at the fox, be like, "What's going on? What's the situation?" And as I do that, I'm gonna bonus action my spear back to my hand, and I'm gonna throw it again.
Okay, as you fly under the fox looks. What's your passive perception again? It's high, I believe.
18, yeah.
You see the fox is panicked. He's definitely nervous. As he's using all of his magic right now to kind of make a path for you guys to make it through. He'll look at you. Please, my students are under attack.
Okay, and yeah, bonus action, spear back, throwing the spear again.
Throw the spear, make an attack roll.
17.
17 hits.
17. And that'll be. I believe it also needs to make a dex save because I'm going to call out the word lightning and all that. I forgot the word. I had it in Draconic. Forgot it. Got it.
You mean you forgot your memorized draconic words?
I did.
You didn't use them in everyday conversation? Come on,
didn't,
what are we doing?
sadly.
You don't use it, you're gonna lose it. Okay, so the dex save, I'm pretty sure I failed this. It's I got a 7.
Yep, failed it. Okay, cool. So that's 6 points of damage for just the spear, and then. Then 18 lightning damage.
Hell yeah. Okay. As you recall the spear back, you throw it one more time. It sticks right into the side, and the cackling of the lightning shoot and resonate through it. It cries out. Yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's my turn. That's movement, bonus action, and action.
Okay, up next is actually, he rolled really good, La Plume. This is just rough. Okay, with you guys here, seeing you in the air actually, I'm gonna loop around. 5, 10, 15. and the plume is going to reach out and try to grab you, Nkosi. So give me a. I'll you do athletics or acrobatics. Give me a roll.
We'll do acrobatics.
Oh yeah.
Can I have advantage on this because he's using my broom?
Yes. I'll allow it. Because he is technically assisting you because he is trying to get you.
Okay, that's going to be 15 high for total 17.
17 with that. It's there's like a brief moment of hesitation. He's coming in. You're spinning. Your equilibrium's all messed up. Things from the ground shot you up out of the air. It's discombobulating, but you lock in that moment of your flow state moment, and you link arms as he grabs onto you and kind of swings you around, and he will try to move you. And what's your passive perception, actually?
Passive perception for me is a smooth 10.
A smooth 10. Okay, and what is your intelligence modifier?
My intelligence modifier is...
Trying to gauge how smart you are.
I'm going to have a 12 4 plus 1.
Okay, noted. Understood. With those, I'm going to sneaky DM change subject. You don't notice anything. And he's going to attempt to move you. He has like 5 more feet of movement as he kind of drags you along behind him, trying to get you further away.
Okay.
And that is his full turn. We have, I believe, Saren, you are up.
I just went.
Oh, who's next? Whisper, you're up. Ray, you're on deck.
And everybody needs to check their posture and stop sitting like cashews.
I'm gonna be like, wow, I yelled kill it with fire and a fireball came out of my hand. I'm gonna try to do that again. How many sorcery points do I still have? I only used 1 from my sorcery points. Oh, sweet. I've got 11. Cool. I got 10 left. Sweet.
You got stuff to burn.
Yeah. Actually. No, I just want it gone. I'm gonna point my finger and cast Disintegrate.
Okay, what kind of save is that for me?
Dex 17.
That's a fail. Okay.
That's 10d6 plus 40.
Plus 40?
Plus 40.
Roll your damage, my guy.
83. I can do stuff. What?
So,
I don't know why I thought Disintegrate was like necrotic damage. This is saying it's force, which like makes sense.
It's force,
still.
yeah.
Cool.
so this creature is made out of what looks like a conglomerate of congealed flesh. It is gross. It is goopy. It's not what you want. There is a very large portion of it that it was there, and suddenly it's not. As Whisper, you kind of focus.
I will say if this creature is huge or larger, a 10-foot cube portion of it disintegrates.
Yep.
Straight up one punch man, this worm.
It don't need his legs no more, Code.
As you can see the part that was separated now in between, they're like now almost like hands forming and grasping to like reconnect and reach each other.
Everybody just collectively. Ugh.
Yeah. That's a big hit, man. That's a big hit. Anything else? Or was that
And I'm gonna get in closer as a bonus action. I want to get in. No, I don't want to get in that close. I just want to get off the cart. No, I'm actually in a pretty great space. I'm gonna stay. I'm good. I'm good with with everything.
Okay. I guess Ray, you are up.
Okay,
Varian,
so
you're on
quick
deck.
question. Yeah, quick question on that is, so I was the one driving the cart. Is the cart actually facing in that direction? I don't remember if I got it turned around.
It is facing
Okay.
you, but you have stopped it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm worried that the cart and horses will be eaten. Oh no, it's facing that way?
There you
It's
go.
facing it.
Yeah.
That's worse. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm driving. I am going to be like, hey, get the fuck out of the cart! I gotta turn the cart around. Get out! Like, back to whisper and bow. And then I think I'm within 60. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, I'm like 45 feet away from it. So I am going to... Can I target just part of it? Like, I just want to restrain, like, its tentacle bits. I don't think I can restrain the whole thing. So if I just, like, tentacles, get out of here.
It makes the DC higher, but it is doable.
Ah. Okay. I'll give it a go.
Give it a go.
I'll give it a go then. If I can find my shit. Web striker. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah. Use a key point. It's a strength saving throw against my save, which is... Oh god, I forgot how to play my character. 14. So it's not terribly difficult. But since I can't really move yet, that's what I'm gonna do.
I got a strength save of a 22.
Oh, that's gross. Okay. Then they just have more sticky stuff on them. More stickiness to add to their already.
So you made the flesh worm sticky.
Yep. Yeah, I sure did.
Thanks, Ray.
You're
Thanks for your input.
Hey, I'll do my best over here.
Not all of it, just the tip. Okay, so
Just and then I don't think let's see. Bonus action Art of Wit, I think. Can it hear? Does it have ears? Do worms have ears?
you can try.
Not a question I really thought I'd ever have to have an answer to. Okay, so yeah, I'll just bonus action Art of Wit. And you're like, ah! Oh, actually, you fucking overgrown fleshlight, the hell are you doing here? Get out of here!
I'm so mad at you right now!
While the insult is in fact goading, unfortunately, the beast cannot understand your communication.
It doesn't have to understand me, it just needs to be able to hear.
So I'm gonna say it doesn't.
It
doesn't understand anyone.
That's fair. Makes sense.
It's more of a.
Well then that's it. That's what I got.
That's it.
I'm gonna use my movement to try and like turn the wagon around. Do a little whoop, U-turn.
Animal handling roll.
Oh my god! I don't want to.
I chose you because you're the best foot for the fit.
Animal handling. I got a 7.
So as you had tried to attempt to turn the horses around, unfortunately, because of the giant monster that just come out of the ground, it spooked the little lads a little bit.
Paralyzed with fear.
Can't quite turn them around.
How close was she?
I'm so sorry.
How close was she?
She's next to you. If you're still on the cart, she's driving.
No, yeah, but no. I mean, how close was she to succeeding that roll?
With a 7?
Not.
I don't know. Nah, probably not. I mean, horses, they're kind
I'm
of
trying
dumb,
to think
but,
if I
you
want
know.
to bend left
Well,
or not.
I don't want to
I
say
have
that, but like,
things
they
I
don't
can
have a
do
high.
now. Yeah, D4 is probably not going to help.
Oh, wait, no. I have lucky. What the fuck am I doing? I have luck points.
You're welcome for reminding you.
Yeah. Okay, let's try this again. Round 2. Alright. Okay.
6.
11 plus the 13. 13! Is that better?
Beats.
Yeah!
I will say you are able to wrangle in them horses, and you are able to turn this shit around. All right, you are.
They're freaking out. She's just like, listen to me.
Listen! Listen, please.
Turn the wagon around. Okay. that's your turn.
That's all I got. Yep.
Okay, Barian, you are up, and Kosi, you are on deck.
Cool. And I do want to just understand to make sure, because I know that I said it last time, but I don't know if you allowed it or not. Did I already pop my my shroud?
Yes.
Okay.
So you were popping it as we left.
As I was landing, yeah.
You're gonna pop your shroud, and for those who I would say have a passive perception of 13 or higher,
Okay.
would notice that Barian doesn't have his wings out right now. His wings are no longer there, his skeletal wings. But instead, he is currently surrounded by this Aurora Borealis-like energy that's radiating off of his back.
Yeah, you guys would see the usual green flames. This time, just literally like coming off of his hands. His eyes are glowing green. The inside of his mouth is emitting that pale green light. But yeah, the wings aren't there anymore. It's now this ethereal kind of aurora. Like when it first released, it had the burst pattern of what could have been wings, but it is just energy, just raw energy coming off of him. As I will no longer have necrotic shroud, but I will burn radiant consumption. So I'll have that going. Which Barian himself. Sorry, what?
I humbly request this new character art of Barian. That's all I'm saying. That just.
Yeah. Barian himself will like be a little stunned, but considering the situation, is just going to keep going into the motions. I had my sword and hand crossbow drawn, so with that being the case, he'll kind of just raise the hand crossbow, going to aim at the worm, seeing the massive hole get blown in by Whisper, and instead kind of like lower the crossbow and just whistle and just shout Elwood, and will summon her with his action, quite literally right on the thing, as she just like appears an explosion of lightning. This adolescent bronze dragon just descending, like just right up here in the corner. Bet. And for bonus action, I will cast Zephyr Strike on myself and have that be the concentration that I'm holding.
Understood.
And my bad. Didn't mean to roll anything. I was just trying to click on it.
You're good.
Yeah, so I've got that. So the air swirling around him in that kind of dust devil kind of a pattern. And then Aelwood, since she's right there, just got summoned, is gonna bite it.
Give me a bite. Give me a chomp.
Yeah, little choppy chomp from my dragon buddy. Which I'm trying to find her. There it is. All right, baby girl. What we got? That's not a great roll. 14.
14 hits.
Ooh. Okay. Hell yeah.
Actually scares me. If 14 hits, how much health does it have?
So that is. There it is. Would be? Okay. 7 points of piercing damage and 1 lightning.
Understood. 8 damage total. Son of a gun.
And yeah, she's just like claws in it, like just summoned, appears, latches, and just bites on this thing.
Biting into it.
Yeah.
Understood. So we now have a very, very fancy cart doing a quick U-turn. We have a dragon being summoned, munching on this big old black worm. With Saren dashing forward, getting ready to fight. Up next, and Kosi. How are we feeling right now?
I look around and start kind of surveying what's happening. I reach down to my broom that I'm standing on, kind of crouched on, and I tell it to get me higher. And I can control the broom mentally, so it can move 40 feet in any direction that I choose. I want it to go up.
Okay. Are you bringing Lapum up with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If he's still on the broom, it can carry us both.
Okay.
I snap my finger, and a long, slender blade appears between my fingers outward, and then I grab it, and then I say, Professor, if you're not going to help, you should probably get out of here. And I jump off the broom, and I'm going to come down on it and cast Booming Blade.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
Give me that roll. Give me that attack roll.
Absolutely. Natural 20.
Let's go!
Oh, welcome to the
That's
game.
what's up. That's
Let's
what's up.
go.
That's how we do
Let's go. Welcome in.
If that wasn't the most bleach entrance I've ever heard of in my life.
What in the shonen bullshit is this?
To the broom as you jump off, as he kind of, oh, yes, of course, as he kind of waves down, not being a fighter in any regard, more of a plant guy. You descend rapidly, casting Booming Blade. Here, when we do crits, we do max damage and then a roll. So
It get beefy up in here.
Oh,
So,
wow.
you know,
okay.
So that does also include your booming blade damage too. So you get the full, however many D8 it is for the thunder plus the roll.
Yeah.
It's gonna be nasty.
So you're gonna hurt
It's
this
gonna be
thing
a
right
beefy
now.
hit.
You're gonna hurt this thing right now for sure.
Okay. So
For its feelings. Ugh. Sorry.
So it's gonna take immediately, because I'm using my S-Stoke blade.
Yep.
Jesus Christ. It's more math than I was prepared to do right now.
Surprise! So sorry.
It's all right. We're gonna get through it.
Hit you with a curveball. Episode 1. Let's go.
This is the best math though.
So from S-Stoke, that's gonna be a D10. So that's 10 plus Booming Blade's initial damage. I think it's just still a flat extra D8 at this point. So that's 18 plus my charisma.
I thought booming blade scaled, doesn't it?
It does, but it doesn't
Oh,
scale
okay.
again until 11th level on 10.
Oh.
If it moves, it's going to take a lot more thunder damage, but
Oh, that's right. That's what it is.
immediate hit. And so 15, 23, 15 slashing, 15 slashing, 8 thunder for a total of 23, plus I roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're starting off with 23 damage.
Okay. Let's go. D10. That's another 8. Plus another D8. For 1. 9. So 30 some odd damage? 31?
If I'm doing my math right, you got 32, babes.
For that total or for that second one?
32 total is what I got. Figured I'll be Christian today, where it's like just shout out numbers and I'll run them off. Like, because we got 23 on the initial, 8 for the roll, 1 for the thunder. Was that including your modifier for your sword?
Not the second time.
Neo, add a D6 reaction from Elwood. Add lightning
Oh my
damage
God, I
because he's
forgot.
within 30 feet.
Okay, another D6, you said?
Yeah, D6 lightning.
Hey,
Why
Cody,
not?
give this
It's
thing
the
enough help.
end of the round almost.
For another 5.
Hell yeah. You're dropping them faster than I thought you were gonna. But
So I don't even know how much that is total.
Grand total so far, I got 37.
37, that sounds right. And that is attack 1.
That's gross. That's so
go.
gross.
I can substitute one of my attacks for a cantrip, so that would be Booming Blade.
Yep.
And second attack, that's gonna be 15.
15 hits.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you were saying another 15 damage. My brain spaced. I was like, I beg your finest pardon, sir.
Well, we'll see. It's
11 more slashing damage, and that's all magic.
Hell yeah.
And for my bonus action, as I land, do I land safely? I'm cutting down this thing.
You're cutting down. I would say yes. I'm gonna argue
Okay.
yes. I'm gonna use your athletic roll from earlier.
Okay. So, I just slash down this creature, and I just grab onto the S-Stoke and just drag it down with me. And when I hit the ground, I back up and start moving my hands in quick somatic patterns. And you see a tiny light in my hand, and it opens up, and I just whisper, I call a blizzard of Cania, and I open a portal to the 8th layer of the Hells, Cania, and a blizzard shoots out from it as I cast Cone of Cold on it
Let's go.
as a bonus
Let's
action.
fucking go.
Let's
I'm so
go.
here for this, God.
That's how you describe a string of attacks.
And for Cone of Cold, that is a Constitution saving throw. DC 17.
That's a 2 on the die. I don't think I saved that.
Okay, all right.
That's a fail. That's a fail for sure on that con save.
I'm not gonna
that
lie,
is-
I'd be so livid if he did pass. If you're like, that's a 2 on the die, he saves.
No, if he passed it, I would have casted Silvery Barbs. I'm not having that shit.
I'm not having that shit at all.
That's gonna be 40 cold damage. And I put, and you see like a thick layer of frost start to creep all over the thing, all over this flesh worm. As I give it a, what is this thing called? A frost blight, because I am a frost witch, an ice witch. So
Let's go.
its movement is decreased by an amount equal to 5 times my proficiency bonus. So that is a total of 20 movement speed taken from it.
Understood.
And that's all movement speed: burrow speeds, movement
The whole
speeds,
thing.
fly speeds. Yes.
20. That's gonna piss him off. Fun. Such a good. Okay, phenomenal.
And that's the
I
end of
took
my turn.
notes. I took notes. That's how you describe a string of attacks. Bravo.
Bravo.
That was fantastic.
Absolutely phenomenal. So good.
Well, that's good because up next it's the worm's turn.
You don't have to say it like that. You can just call it the worm. You don't gotta be like the worm. Like
The worm's
Stop
turn.
it.
Oh,
I don't know why I thought Val was gonna be next. That's my bad.
yeah, I don't know why you thought that either. Where
Yeah,
have you been
way
the
too low.
last 2 years of this campaign, Wes?
Yeah, Val gets to
Ash.
take a nap.
And Kosi, give me an intelligence roll real quick. Because
Absolutely.
you are back in front of him. See
Absolutely.
if you notice something.
19 on the die. Plus 1 is 20. So
Yeah. So in this moment, you're face to face with this worm again, and there's something that you notice.
Mhm.
Earlier in the fight, when this worm was out, there were spores almost in the air that it was emitting, and kind of they were falling off of its body. Because of the fireball spell, it looks like they've all burnt up, and there's no spores right now. And with 19, you also know that those spores were a reason that your old companion Rags got hurt at the start of their turn. So it seems that fire damage negates the blight worm's corrosion effect.
Okay. As I noticed that, as a free action, I touch 2 fingers to my head, and I ping telepathically because I have the telepathic feat. I think everybody's in range, and I ping your minds one by one and tell you that fire puts out its spores. I'm afraid introductions will have to wait. I apologize for entering your minds. Fire keeps its spores from regrowing.
You guys all hear this voice enter your minds as this worm, he does move, so Booming Blade is going to activate, I believe. So you can do that damage.
So here's a thought. Just because this is not a situation we've ever had come up before, since the Booming Blade itself initially was a crit, is the move damage also critted?
I'm a big fan of Rule of Cool, you know what I mean? I'm a real big fan of it.
Oh, this is
And-
gonna be so gross.
I do think, yes. I do think if
we did get hydrate.
if
We
the
gotta
attack was
hydrate.
that cool, I will say that the Booming Blade damage, I will say, is also crit.
That's gross.
Because
I'm so
it is
for it.
it's part of it. He crit on a Booming Blade, you know what I mean? Like, it's... You did the thing. So,
Also, Leo got a
Yay.
D10 from chat. You got Grimm's
There
Mythical Magical
is-
D10.
20 feet movement less that it has. But really quick. It burrows underground as it streams and riles out. It
That would
takes
provoke an opportunity attack from me, yes?
an opportunity. No, so its burrow doesn't provoke an opportunity attack, unfortunately, but it does trigger your booming blade because it is moving.
That's just a straight up, if it's a crit, it's a minimum 16 thunder damage.
So it's 16, and then you roll.
Then I
it
roll
in.
again.
Yeah,
Girl's gonna have a bad day.
he's having a bad time. He's having a bad time with everything you did.
For an additional 12. So that's a total of 28 thunder damage on movement.
Oh, that's so nasty.
As
That's
he
just
burrows
gross.
underground, the thunder erupts from the magic that you've cast on him, and he lets out another wail. It's more of a hiss, more of a descends. His movement speed is reduced by 20, so I have. Here we go.
Do you want me to opportunity attack for Elwood with that?
No, unfortunately, his burrow doesn't provoke an opportunity attack.
Gotcha. I just want to double check. So.
It is his bonus action. And he will, for his action, will use his breach attack. I need, and Kosi, give me another strength roll. As from underneath you, it burrows out, trying to grasp you again.
Well, that's not fun. You said strength roll?
Strength save.
Strength save. Okay, that's better. That is going to be a total of 15.
That is a failure.
Can I use the D10 that I just got?
You can.
The chest.
You can use the Chatspiration. Let's see. Let's see.
The only thing that Chatspiration cannot be used for is to increase damage. It can be used for everything else.
Okay, yeah. That's an additional 8.
For a 23, right? That's math?
Yeah.
That's math.
That's math. That's math. Math be mathing. With a 23, as you feel these tendrils reach out and try to grasp you, it is locked in on you as the face within all the tendrils is just looking at you.
Gross.
You manage to shove away one more time, and it fails its grapple on you, and because of that, that's actually all it can do. That's its bonus action. That failed.
So can I actually describe how I see that, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
So when it comes out of the ground, like because of the thunder that happened, I can feel where it's moving underground. So my sword floats, like hovers around me within 5 feet. So as it's coming up from the ground, I call it under me and just begin spinning it, like hovering my hands over it, and it just spins as it's pushing me, like it creates a magical
barrier.
force barrier between me and it as it pushes me back.
Hell yeah, absolutely. And that's its full turn as it misses you one more time. Valoran, you're up. You're up, buddy.
Don't worry, guys. The cavalry has arrived. But whatever. Let's see. So, with that, this thing has, like, the wagon has come to a full spin, and it just kind of, like, skirts out, and as it starts to kind of, like, slide its way into place, all of Val's body starts to, like, reverberate and shake as you just see this quick little twist of black feathers just as this spectral Val just shoots forward with the blessing of the Raven Queen. And coming up on the worm, taking up a position behind it, Val pulls out her blade to just for the first shot with the blues. That's a nat 20.
Let's fucking go. Anytime Val gets a nat 20, you know it's about to get nasty.
It's gonna get so gross. Okay, we're doing math real quick. So
I've never seen a nat 20.
I never knew my nat 20s. Alright, so with that being said, this nat 20 comes out and you watch the blade come out of Val's sheath as this weird flurry of necrotic energy just pulls out with it. I do all of my damage rolls. Oh, not 200, good lord. Get your math together, bro. Plus 4 plus 6. Another one. As this first crack with the hit and the level 3 smite that comes on top of it.
No.
For a grand total of 66 damage.
Understood. It's fucking rough. It's
before Val's second attack. Because this was made with the murder of blows, the sword itself becomes its own spectral entity. As it comes out, a spectral copy of it also appears really quickly to get its attack off.
Hey Cody, you remember my question earlier?
Which one?
Did you give it enough hit points?
Did you give it enough?
I'm questioning it now.
But I'm going to assume for the sword, a 15 does not hit.
A 15 hits.
A 15 does hit. Okay.
15 hits. It's not armored. It's pretty exposed. The flesh worm is exposed.
Stop exposing your flesh worm.
Unsolicited flesh worm is not on my bingo card.
It's
Cause
not. It never is. It never is.
Just double checking because I think
We
it
call
was
that
just
free
another-
space. No.
Stop it.
Stop it.
For an additional 16 force damage. And then our second attack with just the sword is a 26.
That hits.
For another total of 15 slashing. Oh shoot!
Understood.
Pause. I forgot. I'm a high enough level that all of my attacks just get the paladin attack bonus with it. So
Give
they
me-
can.
Just tell me how much I'm adding. Just tell
Okay.
me.
Cody, I'm so sorry.
He's not dead. He's not looking great.
It's another
And he survived 2 rounds.
between the first hit with the crit on it and the second hit with it. That's an additional 23 necrotic damage.
Okay.
I am also under the effect of the Raven Queen's blessing, so I am resistant to all damage for the next turn.
Understood. Understood. It didn't like that. didn't freaking like that at all.
On the upside, Nikosi and I are flanking. Let's go.
Oh, I regret not giving this thing legendary actions. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. All right, top of the round, Saren, you are up.
Mm.
All right, seeing this onslaught, I'm impressed, and taking cues from our new friend here, he's just gonna reach back. He's gonna touch the tattoo, summon the sword with the flames that come back out with it. And hearing his message that he said, I'm gonna use, as I rush up, I'm using green flame blade,
Okay.
putting the blade in flame, and we're swinging away.
All right. Yep. Swing away. Give me attack roll.
And might as well use it now. I'm also going to say, the boon of the Vol, and I'm going to use it to give myself advantage,
Okay.
extending the blade out 10 feet so I don't have to get as close to it.
Understood. Your 10-foot Sephiroth sword.
It's very
That
fitting.
is a
Wing Angel starts playing.
Winged Angel. It's a dirty 20,
That hits.
and that is I just had you. Ooh, where's that split?
He's not used to hitting.
I'm not used to hitting.
What was that you were telling me earlier, Wes? Get good.
That's 14 damage plus damn it. 8 damage of fire,
Okay.
and that's the first attack. Going in for the second attack.
Second attack.
It is a 21.
That hits. As you take your sword, coat it in the green flames. Couple swings, full body, slashing up into it.
It's 15 damage. Oh wait, wrong one. And now for the third attack. Digging deep. Take step
Okay.
back, so walk forward, slice an arm off. Second attack, slice another arm off. to make a little open space for me. And that is another dirty 20.
That hits.
Let's go, Wes.
He never hits this much ever.
Ever. For another 14 damage.
Understood.
Going in, sliding in, slicing one arm off, slicing another one open a path, and just ramming it home as the flames skirt across the sides of it.
Hell yeah. You stab into this thing, and it is hurting. It is looking bad. It is falling apart. You see parts of it that are reaching out that can't quite hold its form. Its breathy cries start getting a little more gurgly. It's good stuff. And with that your turn?
If I remember. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
LaPlume will use his turn and use.
Every time I hear you talk about LaPlume, it makes me giggle because you're like, he wasn't supposed to be alive.
He wasn't. He was supposed to die, and you guys saved him. Okay, then he's not. He has one attack spell, and
It's real hot girl shit, babe. We saved him. It's fine.
he doesn't have the spell slots anymore. I guess.
Yeah, you just gotta do bonus action dash, get out of there.
I was like, yeah, didn't Kosi tell him to get out?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going. He's taking the broom with him, and he.
But
is
you all
gonna
should
action.
hydrate while you're thinking.
No.
And he is gonna get off the map as the plume dips out. Just try to return back to
What
Grample.
was it? Your insides are dusty.
His insides are dusty.
Insides, your
Ashy.
guts are ashy.
Yep.
You got ashy guts.
You
Got ashy guts.
Moisturize your guts.
Moisturize your guts.
That really needs to go on a shirt. Like, it really does.
Yeah, we are now to Whisper. Ray, you're on deck.
It's gonna end up going to like the worst demographic too.
All
if
right.
Somebody finds it.
Correct.
Oh God, no, I hate that.
I hate that.
Keep your eyes out for summer merch, guys.
5th level fireball.
Ooh, we're
Pew, pew.
right next to it.
Careful spell. It's fine.
I didn't care how big the forest was. I cast fireball. Like,
You asked me to care about the forest? I'm not a druid.
it's a blighted forest. Give a shit about it. Like,
Yeah, it's a blighted forest. Maybe maybe we should burn and rebuild here. We'll plant some
New growth.
trees after.
I got a 13 on that deck save.
Nice.
It doesn't sound.
Even if you passed, I was gonna silvery barbs it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
41.
41 fire damage.
Yeah.
say
He's
How's it
still
looking?
up. He's
Okay. Quicken
he
spell.
is
Fireball.
He is charred for sure. You're gonna quicken spell?
Whisper
spell
suddenly,
fireball.
No, pause. Whisper suddenly gets more than 2 spell slots, and they're like, I'm unstoppable now.
Quicken spell. Fireball.
Give me 1 second. I do.
Oh
think
wait, I shouldn't. No, I'm not gonna fireball actually because
you can't
I
careful
can't-
spell.
I can't careful spell that. Scorching ray.
I think we can do that. That's a cantrip, right?
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
leveled. It's
I
leveled.
think it's a level
It's leveled.
2.
Scorching ray is a level 2 spell. Yeah. Quicken spell. You spend 2 sorcery points. Anything that's a casting spell of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting spell to 1 bonus action.
2-1 bonus action.
So I'm using my bonus action.
I think we can only cast 1 spell.
This is gonna depend on
Oh,
how you rule it, bud. So yeah.
got it,
Yeah,
got it.
So if you wanted to, you could technically. And no, because then you couldn't use careful spell on it.
Huh.
So yeah, so I do believe we can only cast 1 full
Yeah,
spell.
yeah. That's fine. That's fine.
Quicken a cantrip.
You can quicken a cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
And the sorcerers are the cantrip sluts of the D&D world.
Warlock would like a word with you.
Yeah,
Warlock would like a word.
As someone who just was a warlock and is now a sorcerer,
How was a
They
warlock
got-
had a brain thing?
They got Eldritch Blast and other, okay? Like
And other. Fair enough.
No, like, side tangent, was talking to Raven about it, and he's like, wait, Eldritch Blast is a cantrip? And it was like, yeah. And he's like, so there's an option to not take Eldritch Blast? I was like, yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
Yeah, but why would you?
Why
you know?
wouldn't you?
What are we doing? Whisper,
just
do you have
become
anything
a
else we're doing?
cantrip gun. How's it looking?
It is looking hurt. That fireball, it's crisp. It's crispy. All right, it is charred. It is breathing heavily. It looks pretty intent on trying to capture Nkosi, but it is now to the point where it is fighting to even just stand, or I guess loom. You guys have messed it up. You guys have definitely messed it up, and it actually hasn't done much to you guys. You guys keep dodging, doing shit.
I'm gonna do nothing then. I'm gonna hold. There's not much I can do. Wait a minute.
Do nothing.
No, that doesn't help me currently, so that's fine.
Okay, Ray, you are up. Varian, you're on deck.
Okay. I am just gonna do 2 quick jab, or I'm gonna run over to it first. Let's probably do that. So I'm gonna jump off the cart. Actually, let me see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 45, 40. Yeah, I could be like in its space. Is that in its space? Should I be like off to the side?
That'll work. That'll work. If you want to
Okay.
be in his face, you also could do that. You know.
Well, I don't know, because we're not really. Well, I guess he is. So yeah, it kind of works. I'll be right here.
He big, he looming.
Let's kind of. I'll run up over here. Can I like free action speak to Saren on my way up?
Yes, of course.
Darling, when this is all done, I need a little. I have a stubborn stain. It's actually in Varian's.
Just
glove,
holding
don't
my
tell
sword inside the thing. This is like,
her.
I'll take care of it.
I'll take care of it.
Thank you. I'll show you later. Later's probably better. And then I'm gonna, jab at this thing. So Saren had already kind of made a hole in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna kind of like try and actually slash it open a bit further,
Okay.
because that seems helpful. Because I've got my 2 daggers. I could punch, but I think I'll slice this time.
Okay. Slice into the punch. And
Yeah. Let's go, baby. All right, so I need. Let's see if I hit. With the first
Knock it.
one, I got a 16.
that hits.
To hit. Nice. All right. And let's see.
I'm just glad you're not gonna
1d.
sticky punch the rotworm. You know. So let's go.
All right, so that is 5 damage from that. I do so much. And then that is a 20 something to hit.
That hits.
Okay. That is that's 7 more damages to that.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna bonus action flurry of blows.
Monk shit. Monk it up.
Yeah, monk shit.
Monk shit.
15 to hit.
That hits.
All right, take another 10 damage for that. And can I add a stunning strike onto? Let's see, I forgot about it. Can I just like add it onto one of those?
Yeah. I mean, it's a con save I have to make, right?
Yeah, be yeah. DC 14.
Damn it! I think I actually lost this. I rolled so bad. Yeah, no, that's a 9 for a save.
You're stunned.
The
Stunning.
Blightworm is
Not really.
now
He's
stunned.
gross.
He is not immune to stun.
Woohoo! Woohoo! Okie
That's
I'm
really
just
good.
gonna kind of like, I'm gonna kind of like take a little bit of a step, not away. Like if I step back right here, is that gonna cause a reaction, or is
It's
that still
stunned.
within its range?
It's stunned.
Oh,
It can't.
right. So it doesn't matter. No, I'm just gonna kind of step back towards Saren, like, looking at my daggers that are covered in worm. Ew.
Yeah.
Be like, just kind of give him like a rather like, ew, this is gross sort of look, and that's my turn.
It's like a stickier molasses.
Ew. No.
No.
That's not good.
No. Okay, is Barian and Kosi, you're on deck. And the thing is stunned.
Okay. That changes my plan a little bit. Okay, it's stunned. It's not moving. Fuck it. Barian's going to I'd already dropped the hand crossbow to the ground. He's going to take his short sword, bury it into the ground right in front of him since he's already down on one knee. Swing Zell's Wrath around him, and then plant it like on the cross guard of the short sword to like hold it in place, kind of a thing.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take a shot with Zell's Wrath, and I'm gonna burn that charge if you're okay with it.
Yeah. The big old.
So Nkosi, you're gonna watch as this Asamar just swings a like bolt action long rifle, essentially, just boom, click, click. Hey, duck, Ray, and then fire, and then. And I get advantage because it's stunned, right?
Correct.
Cool. Dirty 20.
That hits. Give me the attack roll.
I'm gonna have to use digital because you made this thing so stupid busted.
I know.
I love it and I appreciate it, but also like, what the fuck?
You get one. Yeah.
You get one. That's Barian's thing. For the D8 part, it's 3D8 plus 5, so that's 2 plus 4 is 6, plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, so that's 13 initial, what do you have it as? It's radiant? Okay, so radiant damage. Plus 5 force damage from Zephyr Strike.
So 17 total, Matt?
So far.
Total.
18 total, yeah. Plus 3 lightning from Elwood.
Okay. It's 21 total.
So far, 21 total. And then, where is... Yeah, the radiant consumption. Double checking. An extra 4 points of radiant damage from radiant consumption.
25 damage.
And now the D10 from this stupid weapon.
So the initial hit does 25 damage as a burst of energy is fired from this gun. As it hits the blight worm, it tears right through it. There's a small entry wound, a small exit wound.
Fucking hell.
It pauses for like half a second as it pulses as a second wave of radiant damage cackles through the beast. Barian, how much does that do?
70.
How would you want to do this?
Yeah,
This
so
was such a cool introduction to this weapon.
This was such a cool
Oh,
introduction
this is such
to
a
this
good
weapon,
one.
yeah. Just it fires the initial shot literally going right between Ray's horns. Just right into this thing. You watch the light cackle out of it, creating constellation-like patterns. And just the second shot isn't even a shot, it's a detonation of the shot inside of it. Just like a depth charge, basically.
as it tears through it, causing the Blightworm to explode and disintegrate into nothing. As you guys defeat the Blightworm.
Does it have a soul?
You guys did it! Ooh.
Such a dark question.
Valid considering the 0 session, though.
It does not.
I think I like that less. Why is it? I don't like this thing.
And this is where we're gonna take a quick break as Nkosi, you level up.
I'm disgusting at level 11.
Well, we're gonna find out what that's like.
What do you mean? Is there more to fight?
Well, no, we're out of combat.
Oh, okay,
now.
okay.
But
I thought you were immediately gonna pull something in.
no.
Just for you,
You
Whisper.
killed it too quickly. Backup plan.
I did
That's
think I'd get
betrayal.
one more round out of you guys, but
Hey,
no,
you
it's fine.
guys seem strong. As a guy in blue and orange shows up.
Like, no, sit down. This ain't your anime. Go.
Get
Go
out.
away.
Aren't you supposed to be in the demon realm right now? Go away.
Should
Zoro
be hanging
chimes
out with
in.
one
Yeah,
of
get out of here.
Connie's,
No,
like-
it's stupid.
All right.
All right.
So while Neo goes ahead and does their quick little level up, Morph is gonna go potty. He's our resident pupper, and we should be back around the hour mark on whatever time zone you happen to be in. So we will see you guys in just a little bit.
I'm letting them out.
Later.
I'm eating some like rice tacos right now, and they are delicious, and
Yeah.
I am having a great time. How are you guys doing? Have a good break, everybody.
That was a hell of an opener, bud. Like,
It's fine. It's fine. I feel fine.
That was so good.
We're having a casual time. A little flesh worm fighting.
We got another
times
hydrate
over here.
dihydrate. Let's go.
Can we get another name for the thing?
Can we get it? Well, it's gone now.
I know it.
You guys
Look,
got
I
rid
know
of
it's
it.
hypocritical for me to say that
It
in
is,
particular.
incredibly.
Yeah, considering that one of the jokes for Jasher's campaign is the flesh hole.
Yeah.
No, the blood hole.
The blood hole.
blood hole.
That's what it is.
Thank
Sorry.
you.
It comes up
I'm
almost
merging.
every session, and I hate it. I hate it every time. Not a fan.
I showed you an image. Come up with a better
It
description.
didn't help. Like,
Oh, with a better
it
description.
didn't help.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's hard to argue that. Well, hi everybody. Welcome back. We are gonna hop right back into this. We have just finished our fight. A brief
Did we
little
level
level
up?
up. One of you did.
Oh, okay. Nice.
I could shoot for level 13 if you're cool with it. I'm definitely
Stop.
down for that. Let me
Wait,
have
level
it.
13? What
Are,
level
are
are
we
you?
13? Oh no, we're 11. I lied.
I was about to say, I was like, we're skipping?
Skipping.
Skip it.
Yeah. So, lay the scene for me. What's going on now, Cody?
The worm has disintegrated, Barian. You are now holding your Zel's Wrath, and it is now charging down, and the whirling.
For the sake of comedy, can I just say Barian got knocked on his ass by that because he was not expecting that?
Yes,
Cool, fantastic.
I'll allow that.
He is laughing, but yeah, he definitely got knocked on his ass.
So
And
it's
Kosi
disintegrated
disintegrated.
into like dust?
Yep.
Man.
Oh, okay.
Barry and
gross.
you and I
Ray's
both
gonna
got
kind
big
of,
new
like-
guns.
This thing is awesome.
Mine are my fingers!
Finger
Saren's
guns.
gonna-
Pew-pew.
Pass by Ray, just kind of like, oh, good job.
Saren, your anxiety hasn't gone away.
Oh yeah.
Oh, hasn't.
So, while Saren's doing his stuff, Val's gonna rifle through the ashes looking for the staff. Like, literally, like, kicking stuff off to the side, seeing if there's anything solid left here.
Because the anxiety's still kicking. Okay, I'm just gonna take a quick look around. I'm just gonna look at everything, scan across everything, looking for anything out of the ordinary.
And Kosi, give me a perception roll real quick for me.
Absolutely.
Did we already call out that hydrate?
Yes.
Yes.
Yo.
Get
That
it
is
together,
a 7.
Understand. Never mind.
Could I
So.
actually do something? Could I actually do something? I don't really pay much attention to what's happening. I just kind of sit, take out a piece of chalk, and I sit and I draw a circle around myself, and I go into my pack, and I'm just slowly, methodically doing this as I go in my pack and just put a candle at the north of the circle, the west, the east, and then the south of the circle. I snap my fingers and they go alight, and I just sit there and I breathe for about a minute, and then my flying monkey appears in my lap as I cast Find Familiar.
Understood. Saren, this anxiety, you can kind of feel it. It's weird. You're on edge, but you can't sense any danger around you. The only thing you can really sense is this new individual using magic. You understand the Find Familiar spell. You've cast it before to get Oswald on that's not his name.
I was
Ansavar,
like,
thank you.
Ansavar, what are you doing?
Ansavar, sorry.
Oswald? What?
I like Oswald, though.
Okay, as I'm fanning around, I see him start doing the Find Familiar. I'm gonna, gripping my sword, I'm gonna pull out a rag from the back pocket and just kind of wipe off any residual worm. And I'm gonna approach this new person.
And Cozy, really quick, before as he approaches you, why don't you describe your character?
I wrote a thing for it.
Oh,
I'm
Also,
just
if it's okay.
analyzing this guy. I'm completely taking in everything.
Also, if it's okay, Elwood is think like a toothless, just like big cat energy kind of a thing, just coming over and sniffing at the flying monkey.
Starting at 5'10", broad shoulders and a chiseled back give way to a lean waist. His warm, sun-kissed skin speaks to a diligent grooming routine, while his handsome, inviting face, framed by a captivating gaze, eyes that shift between piercing turquoise and golden hues, and are accentuated by silver-rimmed glasses. His hair is a swirling vortex of jet black, curled locks, punctuated by streaks of white that shimmer in light. He smells of lavender, mint, and spices, blended with orange blossom, vanilla, sandalwood, and a hint of sulfur, creating a fragrance that is both intense and delicate, masculine yet gentle. He exudes confidence and poise, making him impossible to ignore.
bravo. Okay.
I love that chat's
Oh.
immediately like, yo, smash. Like
As I'm approaching him, I'm gonna keep kind of gripping the sword. I'm not trying to put off any sense of danger or anything like that, but out of anxiety, I'm just gonna keep my sword gripped in hand to the side. I must approach and just, hello. I can appreciate your elegance and, well, cleanliness. It's good to see. Who might you be?
My name is Nkosi Faye, and I'll stand to my feet, and I put the monkey on my shoulder, and I say, "This is Ishi."
And I will stick my sword kind of in the dirt. I'm gonna reach a hand out and just, I'm Saren, and have Ansavar land on my shoulder, and this is Ansavar, as the spectral owl lands on my shoulder.
I'll just say, "Charmed," and I'll shake your hand if you're offering it.
Yes. All right.
He has very smooth hands.
I feel like it's something
As-
that Saren would appreciate on like an unspoken level.
Yep. So he's clicking all the boxes for
The
Saren.
softness, the cleanliness, yeah.
So Saren's is actually Saren's hands are calloused from menial work of cleaning and work around the temples and such. All right. I suppose introductions for the rest of the groups are in order, but first I have to know what was that thing and why was it what happened?
Really quick, as you two shake hands, I need everyone to deafen themselves except for Nkosi and Saren. There's a brief moment where your hands meet. Saren's anxiety, it's been building, and when you got closer to Nkosi, it grew. As you reach out and you shake hands, both of you are suddenly floating aloft. You're in a starry nightscape. Saren above you, flying ahead, only a couple 100 feet up. You see the gargantuan dragon, Devolkrim. Serpent-like, 6 golden wings, a singular golden eye. Your anxiety fades. You both are just floating there.
I look around. I look at Nkosi. It just you know Devol as well.
Somewhat. Not very well. Certainly not as much as you, seems like.
And Kosi, while you're in this space, you realize that you know this constellation. Constellation above you currently is Libra.
I am familiar with this, though. It is the star that I was born under. And in this scape, I will show Saren, right?
Yes.
I will show Saren my guardian star form as I cover my skin in nebulae and stars.
Look familiar to me.
It's not familiar, but in your mind you hear Devol's words. And as you begin to focus on them, they start off as almost just like a tuning fork, how it just kind of vibrations that are in your head, and it's almost painful. But through your years of training, it's unpleasant, but it's bearable. As you kind of fade out of consciousness, Saren, as the one eye you do have, your right eye, you open it up, and it is now replaced. It's a golden eye. Kosi, you hear the following as Devol speaks to you through Saren. I was unaware you had returned. I was unaware your light still shines. It pleases me to see you well. An explanation, I suppose. I apologize, Nkosi. For I was meant to watch after you. I was meant to find you. With our connection, we would have done amazing things. My counterpart, myself, my enemy, betrayed the trust that we share. And revealed your location to many. Many who wished for our meeting to never happen. One of them acted. You were stolen from my sight before we could meet. By whom I don't know. Do you? He'll pause and allow you to respond.
Have spent 100 years of my life wondering why me. why I never had a mother to scold me when I did wrong. A father to teach me of love. I was raised in a place in a place of horrors and evil. And I embraced this evil. I learned to survive. I learned to emulate this evil. Just so that I may live. I have only ever been a tool. I have only been an asset, a commodity. But you tell me now that it was for a reason. That it was by design that I be miserable. I don't know. My life has never been my own. I know that now. I need to make sure that I get to decide this. That I get to decide my life. And if I must, I will flee from you as well.
You can choose to flee. I will not pursue.
I will never be a prisoner again.
Perhaps knowledge I have. For the one who attacked you. The one with many eyes, many pawns. They are part of a larger source. This blight that they speak of. Its master is the reason for your suffering.
Then they will meet my blade. And I will consume their souls.
We were meant to work together as one. Because events that have transpired we can no longer. But in this chance meeting, in this unusual encounter, I am delighted to find a path to actually meet you.
If I cut down this blight, will you give me the answers that I seek? Who I am, where I came from, why this happened to me.
Everything I know can be yours.
Then at least for now, you have my blade.
Understand, Nkosi. The wave we ride now was started with a single ripple. You were that ripple. As Saren, you kind of come back to as the presence of the bull leaves you. You now both are back in that field, shaking hands. I'm gonna bring everybody back in. And while Saren, you didn't really have any control of what was said or what was being said, you are aware of everything that was said.
I'll just say, thank you, Saren.
Sounds like we should be thanking you. Well, brothers in arms at least. We'll get the blight. That stress gone. I'm gonna put the sword, big sword up, put it in its cloth, wrap it up, put it away.
Oh yeah.
Ray is gonna pop up behind Saren, just kind of dusting off any lingering bits of worm dust. Like, oh, you are covered in that. Also, the horses like you better than they like me.
So,
And I think they are for sure running away.
Well, I'll see to that. You guys are all much better at introductions than I. Nkosi, this is the Leaf Guards. We travel in the pack. We'll be defeating the blight. So,
as Val
Make merry.
finishes, as
Yeah,
Val
we for
finishes
sure will be doing
rummaging
that.
through like all the ash, I'm assuming that there's nothing there, right?
Investigation roll.
Can I give the help action by casting Gust?
Yes.
Varian's still trying to put the light out because he sheds bright light now. So just, fucking, come on. How does this work? After
gonna-
like a minute, it goes out.
Burn up my D8 because that was a
Even with advantage?
That look.
I'm real good at attacking.
Blew
For
away
a,
all the ash.
I know, for a solid 12.
So with a 12 investigation, you're not getting
And no ash on the ground.
no ash on the ground.
Stupid.
The ash
Don't worry,
is
I-
in your guts because you ain't drinking enough water.
God.
Hydrate.
as I'm walking back,
I love that I immediately get another D8 being the tin can. Like
Just in
No,
case,
but,
get another investigation roll. So you don't, you don't find anything.
you said
Can I-
Nkosi is 5'10", yes?
Yes.
Okay. So not seeing anything. Val just kind of kicks it off to the side, looks over at Barian. She stands at 6'3" and is just like, I really, really hope that you didn't disintegrate the fucking staff.
Can I also
Like,
look
turns to
after
look
they're
over.
walking after she's walking away? Like after I hear that, can I just go like, you looked for like 5 seconds?
It's
That's
not
gonna
here.
be
It's a big stick.
17, 21.
21.
You're looking with the 21. You don't really find anything left in the dirt. You see where the earth and the soil has been moved up, and the paths have been made. I would say you find a couple berries that are edible.
I'm gonna put those in my pocket.
Understood.
But,
Why do you seek
Val.
the
These
blight?
didn't burn.
huh?
Why do you seek the blight?
She just kind of, there's this like mild apprehension, but it is kind of
Oh,
more of like a I don't know you person type of look. But she's like,
as I'm walking back to the car, I'm gonna look at I was gonna look at Barian first, and then I was looking at Val, and it's kind of both his knowing nod, like you can
I would
he's
hope
good.
so.
trust him.
We're looking for a very particular staff that the Blight had, and apparently it wasn't here.
No,
I
know
did
who
double
has it.
check, Val. Definitely not.
You are familiar that the blight, the form that was kind of popping up and out, the smaller one, it was wielding a staff made of stones.
Was it a staff made of? Is it a staff made of stones?
From what it could be described, yes. Did you see it? And
I
she's
cast
trying to
min-
like.
I cast minor illusion and show what I saw.
You see a staff that is made out of, I want to say 9. It could be, I think it's 9. 9 small stones that are kind of on top of each other that form.
Val is
This
fully
magical
convinced
staff.
that the thing that we just fought was the Blight, so she's like, did he chuck it somewhere? Like, how did you see it? And she's trying to be like, did you freeze it when you did the...
No, I fought more of those creatures a while ago.
Oh, that's
How
lovely.
recently? How far?
Um,
Varian will walk up at this point and is literally a foot taller than Nkosi. Like he's built like a rail because he's built for decks, but he a tall boy. But yeah, he'll just walk up and just like how far? How recently?
How recently did I fight the rest of the blight?
It was about 20 minutes ago, like 100 yards that way.
It wasn't long ago. It was about less than
Like-
a half hour ago, south from here.
Can I hit the ground and do primeval awareness, DM? See if I can.
Yes.
Are we coastal?
No.
Or
We're now-
grassland or forest?
We're now in forest.
That's terrible.
I know. Alright, so yeah, I'll use my primeval awareness to sense for any aberration, celestial, dragon, elemental, fey fiend, or undead presence within 6 miles.
Cody starts scribbling on his map a new location that's none of those 3 things.
Right?
Damn it. As you use your primeval awareness variant, you get a massive combination of celestial and undead. It's like a combo. It's a wombo combo.
Okay.
And it has almost stained the land itself that you are here. It is extremely present, and it almost feels like it's slugging away back south. I feel like it's retreating. You have 6 miles. It's definitely lingering in the area, but it does feel like a majority of it is being pulled south.
Well, if we feel like tracking it, I know which way it's going.
Val kind of like bolsters up, like getting ready to go, but then turns back to Nkose and is just like, forgive me, I'm terrible at introductions. I'm Valorant. You fought this thing already. How depleted, injured, what word would you have, do you feel at this current moment?
I've used a lot of magic today, but I am fairly injured. I was only able to just escape. My friends are dead, or they were turned into those things.
Oh. There's like now a very sudden, deep look of concern as Val starts to think back on why we're looking for this staff in the first place, trying to save Jacques and him being a husk of what he formerly was when Val knew him at the Forge. Above board, how far off are you from max, Neo?
About 30 points.
Okay. So Val's just gonna...
Well, 40 now. 40 points.
Okay. Val's gonna go ahead and just kind of cautiously, like, reach out, grab your shoulder, and is like, we'll take a second, hopefully go find your friends. And then if you're feeling up to it, I would absolutely love it if you would come with us because you have knowledge on whatever this thing is. And your shoulder starts to get this, like, radiating, like, warmth through it. This, like, very comforting warmth as Lay of Hands hits you for 30.
As I receive the healing, I'll say, you're a paladin. I felt healing like yours before. Not quite like this, though.
Be thankful, normally it feels extremely cold. The Raven Queen has given me enough blessing to decide who gets to feel what.
Cold doesn't really bother me, if I'm being honest. But yes, Ishi and I will help you. That creature. That creature has turned my friends into these husks. And I couldn't sense their souls.
So, like zombies?
Like plant-like. They were plant-like. Like living, rotten plant life.
Val's gonna turn to Barian and be like, I deal with humanoid undead. Is this something you've ever heard of as plant undead?
Does this DM sound like the goblins that we've faced in the past?
You bring up the cry?
Yeah. So Barry will be like, do they sound shrill? Kind of clicky?
Oh, me. Do they?
Sorry.
Yes, you recall how their cry was more of a.
I fucking hate it every time.
Yes. Yeah. I cast Minor Illusion and I make that sound.
You guys remember the sound?
Yeah, it's those things.
I don't think that this was. Yeah, I don't think that this was the thing that any of the rest of us would have come across, but Barian and Saren for sure.
You guys saw the bigger ones, the swirly birds that shredded the carts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the Beyblades.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
Yeah. But yeah, Baron will just shout over, Saren, and then in Draconic, it's those things again.
I figured as I'm going to the cart, I'm going to wrangle the horses in a little bit.
Like,
calm
very...
them down as best I'm able.
Very annoyed hearing the Draconic being like, you could share with the class.
Then back into common again. We've been following these things for a while now. They keep popping up. I don't know what's causing them. They have a lot of different shapes.
That a creature with many eyes was wielding the staff that you're speaking of. It was creating them. It had a beast with it, a brute, that when it struck, it could make more of them. That's how my friends got turned into those things. I don't know if the brute can do it or the staff is doing it, but I believe it originates from these beings.
So, with that DM, and knowing the bits that we do about the staff, would we be able to determine whether it would be the blight or the staff that causes it?
Ooh.
And in turn, figure out how that might potentially be affecting Jacques, at least as far as Val is concerned.
I will either allow an Arcana or a Religion roll.
I'm mad that those are intelligence rolls. But give me 2 seconds, because neither one of them is great. I didn't take proficiency in either of them.
So good.
So we'll just call it religion. Ow! That's a 20 for religion. Let's go.
Let's go.
Paladins do paladin shit, baby.
A 20 for religion. This thing that you're not familiar. There's been no, like, you can't recall any readings or any scripture that talk about what this thing is. It's all very, I guess, frustrating for how much you do know. You know necrotic stuff. You know undead stuff. Like this is kind of a big part of your religion, and you can't quite put your finger on it. But you are able to discern that with the information you have, the answer could be both.
So then on top of that too, with it having the potential to be both, knowing that it has affected Jacques' grace, is it inherently tied to a deity, or is it just evil magic?
With a 20, I would say it's mostly evil magic.
Okay. Just looks back at Baron and Saren and is just like, hopefully, once we take the staff and get everything sorted out, these things will stop coming, because whatever it is just sounds nasty. And I think the staff, as well as getting rid of the person that does the things, it'll go away.
You will travel a couple yards to see the other site where Nkosi, your two companions, Rags, and there was one other person, Varian help. What was his name? Kaiser, thank you. Where their bodies were. You all see a torn up landscape. There's some ice that's now beginning to melt in a large, I believe it was like a 30-foot cone at one point. And there are no bodies left behind.
I was able to cut the guy with the staff, right? I believe I cut him a couple times, right?
There were a couple times. You do recall that when you cut him down enough,
he would jump to someone else, right?
And then he would form.
I would like to do something.
Yes.
As I, grab my sword, I'm gonna clean off the bits, and I'm gonna put it in a jar.
Okay. Try to collect the remains or what was there.
What was on, I'm gonna collect a bit of that. I'm gonna put it into a mason jar, just a glass jar.
Yeah.
I seal it up, and I make a small divot. No, I think I know mold earth, actually. I just move a clump of dirt to the side, and I'm gonna take that jar, I'm gonna put it to my forehead and whisper in Infernal, and I'm going to bury that jar, as I'm going to use my level 9 witch feature, Cursed Jar, and I'm going to, when I bury this jar, I can put the remains of a creature or their name into this jar and bury it, and no matter where they are on this plane of existence, they will be cursed.
Okay.
As I cast Bestow Curse on them. And I need them to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 17, but that is given a modifier because I have a body part, a lock of hair, a bit of nail, or the like. So that makes them, no matter what they roll, they will get a -10 to their roll.
Okay, and you're trying to curse the blight itself.
Mhm.
That's with a -10. That's an 8.
Okay. So, upon failing the saving throw, the target becomes immediately aware of the jar's existence. If the target has the remove curse spell cast on them, they become aware of the jar's general location and are not affected by the curse for 24 hours. The curse also does not affect the target if it is on a different plane of existence than the plane the jar is buried on. So, the curse that I would like to put on this thing. This may need your approval.
Okay.
Um, I would like for every every 20 feet that it moves away from me, I would like it to feel like its feet or whatever appendage it has to feel like they're burning. The further they walk away from me, the hotter their feet are going to get.
Okay.
And I'd like them to take 1 fire damage for every 20 feet they move from me.
For every 20 feet. So you're trying to curse the blight itself.
Yes.
If it... Ooh, okay. I'm trying to... So, I don't know how to ask this question about spoiling stuff. So, I will say it works.
Does the curse start from where it's currently standing, or does it start from you as it is?
It would start from me as it is. Well, from the jar, technically. From the jar.
So, like, if it was already 6 miles away, is it already taking all that accumulated damage?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah, I would think that it would start from this point, not from
I think that from this point forward.
So then in that particular sense, would it not take damage if it moves closer? Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Does it take damage moving closer?
No, for it moving away from me.
Away
I want to
from
find it.
Does this make you aware of like where it's at also? Is it also
No.
a locate? Okay,
No.
so it's not.
That's okay, we got Barian.
Means to slow it down then.
Yeah, I mean...
essentially,
the
I
answer,
just want to slow it down.
yes. So the answer is yes. Yeah, it'll work. I want...
But it knows where the jar is now, so it knows where we are.
It has
Does-
it knows the jar exists. It won't know its general location unless it has removed curse casted on.
Okay.
And then he'll know.
They will still have to find it, like physically find it and dig it up and destroy it. But
Yeah, I like that a lot.
that's
The answer
old
is
magic.
yes. It does work. Or at least you feel like it does.
Mm.
As we approach this area, I'm going to go ahead and kind of step out. He said this is where your friends fell.
Yes.
So I'm going to scan across. I'm looking for any personal items to anybody here. You said there's no bodies. Is there anything left behind? Any books? Any?
Give me an investigation roll.
Can I do it with advantage with Ansvar's help?
If Ansvar helping you, I will say yeah, sure, why not?
And then just out of while Saren's doing that, Val's gonna enact her divine sense just to make sure like there really isn't anything here. Detects good and evil would obviously be detecting evil at this point. Fey, Fiend, Celestial, or Undead within 60 feet. So more of an immediate area than Barian's primeval awareness.
Yeah. In the immediate area, there is nothing. It almost as if the place has been cleared out.
I got a 21 for investigation. Looking for books,
Within the
personal
same
effects.
radius You also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as if with the hallowed spell.
Ooh. Okay, 1 second. Let's do this first.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, I don't love... So, okay, so Saren, that investigation was a 20-something?
21.
Damn it, 1 second. I don't want to give you this. I don't want to do this.
But
It's not
the
even...
dice said so.
The dice said so. Well, as you're searching really quick, Saren, you are able to... You stumble across a pair of gloves that you find in the brush that could have belonged to one of the students.
Get the gloves. I'm going to look at them. Assume that that's what that was. I'm going to read it back to Nkosi. Like, did these belong to anyone you knew?
Are they rags? Gloves?
That's what I'm double checking right now. I'm like, I think I took a pair of gloves.
Yes, you
Yep.
did. Yes, you
Sure
did.
did.
Yes.
Sure did.
You don't quite remember Rags wearing gloves, but out of the two people, because when worn, they're invisible, but now that they're off, they give you a Rags vibe.
Yes.
Well, I'll fold them up neatly, hand them to you. It's always good to have something to remember a friend by. And I'll hand them to you.
Yeah.
I guess with that, Nkosi, you can add Gloves of Thievery to your inventory really quick.
I was immediately like, Jess is gonna be like, but.
But I want them. Sorry, Valorant, your primeval, not your primeval awareness, your detection of good and evil. You text something about the
Divine
hallowed
sense,
spell.
bud.
Divine sense. Thank
Divine
you.
sense. It detects the presence of good and evil, detects Fey, Fiend, Celestial, or Undead, and I know where there are within 60 feet, even if they are behind total cover. It can also determine whether the area or a particular item has been consecrated or desecrated, as if by the hallowed spell.
You sense this whole area, and leading further south into the forest, has been desecrated. Like the whole forest seems to have that negative potential. I will actually also, while you're looking deeper into the forest, I will post a picture of the vibe of Blightwood in the Discord really quick. Once I...
Seeing as this is a fairly somber moment, Saren's just going to look around, knowing that everybody else is scanning around, not finding anything else. I'll make us some tea, and then we travel forth, yeah?
You said you'd like to make some tea?
Yes.
Don't use Barian's water.
Please don't.
Yeah, it's purple right now.
Also, and then he'll officially go up to Nkosi at this point, like, Barian, by the way, this is Elwood, and just like thumb over the shoulder at the baby dragon, which I'll post her picture, by the way.
Yep. For everybody in chat, all of these pictures that end up getting posted, you can find in our Discord, which I will go ahead and post a link to right now. Feel free to pop in. You'll get to see all of the fun characters that live rent-free in Cody's brain.
Yay!
With that said, you say you want to make some tea. I say, well, you all better come inside. And
Inside the car.
no, just give me a moment. And I whistle, and out of the ground appears my hut, my walking hut.
I love it.
What in the Baba Yaga?
It's a very like slant roof wooden cottage on wooden spider legs. And it'll pop out of the ground and just sit on the ground. You should get the door.
I'm just gonna do like a walk around it in a circle and like just really check it out because that's cool.
Look
I'm
to the
gonna lean
horses
over
in
to
the cart.
Barian.
I'm level 11 now, so I can have a hut.
I love that.
I'm gonna lean over to Barian. Don't worry, your water will not be purple tomorrow. And then I'm gonna
Wait,
walk
why is the
away.
water purple? What?
Meanwhile, Val is gonna keep eyes on Ray, and in the back of her head be like, please do not touch anything.
Oh, she's already like sizing this guy up. Look at him. Be like, interesting. He's covered in gold. He's got a magical hut. This seems like it's gonna be good.
You feel this sense of just like, no. Don't.
A disappointed mother's gaze.
The disappointed
behind
mom gaze.
No, not the disappointed
But
mom.
Ray never
feel-
knew her mother.
Oh. Say it's safe to assume that you
what
have
is this feeling?
you have everything. You have a tea set in this.
Yes. And as
Oh.
Go
Ray's
ahead,
gonna lean
please.
over and whisper to him, "You're supposed to say no. He's really proud of his tea set and likes to show it off."
Oh.
I'm Ray, by the way, his
I-
wife.
I love you so much.
I do have a tea set, but I would love to use yours if that's what you would like.
I care very little. You shouldn't listen to her.
Oh, don't be modest, darling. Right?
Look at her and just be like, I'll step into the cart, grab the new tea set. It is a nice tea set. As I come back out with it, as we start to enter the hut, I am going to pull Ray aside and just be like, I don't think this is one to mess with. So.
And we all just like one by one pass Ray, like, don't steal stuff.
A Whisper's gonna walk by. Don't get caught.
What is the inside of this hut?
So it's much bigger on the inside.
All right, Doctor Who.
It's lavish on the inside. As you walk inside, the floor is marble.
Oh, come on!
There's a table when you walk in, and what you see is like you can see different windows that don't look outside, that you could not see from outside. There's windows that look into what seems to be different places. I don't know if anyone here is familiar with the hells, but they look into each layer of the 9 hells. There's a hearth that has hellfire in it. It says, and I'll say, and there's like a winding staircase that leads up to a loft that kind of overlooks everything here. And there's just like what seems to be an endless hallway, like jutting off of this like grand room. So I don't know how much time we have, but this place can conjure most facilities one may need. Bedrooms, storage rooms. I probably have some. I have some hanging herbs if you need tea.
Saren is in heaven right now.
Yeah. Saren's looking around just.
You just got your car back.
Be like, this is.
Ray is in hell right now.
It's immaculate. I think we post up some lookouts outside. We seem to have enough. Most need to bury, and I'm kind of send Ansavar kind of to the top of this hut, kind of cue me in if anything's approaching. I'm assuming he's doing the similar thing with Aylwood.
Yeah,
I
with
say
kind
we
of
take-
stalking around the forest.
I say we take a quick breather. I think I overheard you saying you used a lot of magic, yeah?
Yes, I used a lot of magic today.
Then we take
Me
a breath,
too, and for the first time, I feel fine.
take a breath, we move on. What time of day is it, would you say?
I'd say it's with all the traveling, getting ready to leave that day. I would say it's getting close to evening, so you guys could call it a night and post up for the night.
I think maybe staying right here is not the best idea. So we take a
Not
short
the best
breather.
idea.
No, in the site that was just attacked.
I
I will
all
say
the
you
spores.
you do know with Valorant and Varian's senses that you guys are alone for right now.
If anything, we're alone, but also, I think because of our friend here, they can't get any further away.
You said it was Barian. You checked. How close were they?
Yeah, were they at the edge of my sensing, or how far did they manage to get?
It felt like because you weren't just sensing one.
That's
It was-
true. Yeah, it's a general sense. Yeah.
It was more of like
A mass.
a mass, and there just is like there's a lot of it you're sensing.
Yeah.
It is just overall the mass is moving south.
And with the curse jar, and Kosi doesn't know where the blight is, but the blight can't move essentially without feeling pain.
Pain. I will
Okay.
essentially say the main blight is now forced to be stationary or receive pain.
Well, it's at least 6 miles away, so do with that what you will.
Between here and 6 miles away, I would hope. I don't want to do 6 miles, but I know we're probably going to have to.
That's not bad. I can do 10 in a day.
I'm
6 miles within a half hour of the last attack.
I bought you a
That's
new
traveling
outfit.
fast.
You don't have to wear your armor the whole time.
I could just make the hut take us there.
That would be magical.
It can walk with us inside of it.
And then, like, as she gets all excited about we could do that, turns back to Barian and goes, "Can the cart do that?"
The cart has my stuff, though.
The
I'm
cart
just-
has horses. We're
Hitch
taking
the
the cart.
horses. We can hitch the horses to the hut if the hut is physically moving along. They'll just kind of walk along with it, unless it's moving like crazy fast.
Oh my god, it's Howl's moving hut. Stop.
This
could-
is where, like, you know how many cool knick-knack-a-bracks Howl's Castle has? This place for sure is loaded with amazing
Literally just like, it can have any room. It's got a kitchen. It's got herbs. It can move.
stuff.
It seems
Owls.
beneficial to me. I say we start moving forward, but we take shifts. Someone outside. Keep an eye out.
Somebody could
I'll take
honestly...
first watch.
I'm
if we
going
need to.
outside.
Oh.
I can't take it in here anymore.
Okay. I guess Ray's God first. Fine. Barry will just sit down somewhere.
Before Ray leaves, I'm gonna grab her real quick. I'm just gonna slightly remove her cloak and be like, "I'll get the stain."
I thought-
Okay.
I thought you were about to give her
I
a
was
pat
like,
down and be
"Ooh!"
like, did you really not steal anything?
That was part of the reason why I took the cloak off. Make sure that there's nothing else. Just gonna.
Hell yeah.
You know, room you two.
Oh my god.
With-
I wish. Goodness, and I leave.
All right. With Ray now keeping watch outside for the first watch, and everyone
Yeah.
kind of licking their wounds, taking a long rest.
I actually don't know if it's a good idea.
I'm gonna send
I
Anspar out there to
might-
help
I
you as
might.
well.
You got
I might grab
Ansbar.
somebody on the way.
That's basically
Be
your
like,
husband
"Hey."
anyways.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
Same thing.
same thing.
Saren,
Let's see, what even is my perception?
tonight while you meditate, you get into your little trance. You're met with a memory. I remember you. I almost forgot. It's vivid. It's almost like you're there. And you see yourself sitting patiently in a crystal chamber in the Gold Forge. Sorry, not in the Gold Forge, in the Gem Forge. My apologies. I posted a picture if you want to take a peek at it.
Fancy.
Ooh.
Through a side chamber.
Oh, it's
The
so
A.
pretty. Stop.
Guess who
White.
kept it clean?
Guess who kept it?
Jesus.
Shut up. Why would you?
Sorry.
You see an old friend, Oswald, Forge Guardian of the Gem Forge. He approaches you. Good morning, Saturn. First to arrive, as always. You see yourself perk up. Good morning, Master Oz. Is there? He reaches out his hand, cuts you off. He smiles as he gestures towards himself. And he begins to lead you through the chamber. Saren, what is the purpose of the Gem Forge? You respond behind him as you walk about 5 paces back. To serve as a testament to Devol's guidance. Manifesting their noble will to practice restraint to achieve peace. Quell rage and pride to achieve enlightenment and serenity. Master Oz pauses momentarily before continuing. Saren, what is the real purpose of the Gem Forge? You watch yourself as you kind of recompose yourself to match the serious tone of the conversation. To seek out vessels of Devol. Devol's and Krim's vessels are often targets of other gods, using their flocks to indirectly do their bidding. Doing so keeps them weak. This unfortunately affects Devol more than Krim, as a vessel of Devol is born once a generation to one of the 12 celestial houses. It also seems to be random what house will carry the next worthy vessel, making it extremely rare and sometimes unnoticed. Furthermore, Devol's vessels are 1 in a million, where Krim's vessels can be both born and created due to its nature and its defiance. In short, ensuring a vessel is available for Devol is crucial for the balance of the realm. Master Oswald smirks as he acknowledges your knowledge on the subject. Well, when was the last time the Gem Forge was honored with a new vessel? You respond, roughly 250 years, Master. One last question. I know the sleeping habits of you elves. Even though you could use your time where your other associates are, taking it to recover, you could do as you please. Gemforge has many secrets, has information available. Even the mightiest of dragons come here and lend advice, peaceful words. For years you have been the first one to this chamber, to receive your orders, to receive tasks. Why? You watch as you respond, in case I'm needed. Master Oswald stops before turning to you fully again. Saren, you have been chosen. Devol humbly asks you to partake in the oath. He wishes for you to become a vessel. For a time period not yet. Do you accept? You watched yourself nod. As a wave of both pride and maybe a bit of sorrow for losing a companion. And that's your dream. Bury it. Tonight, when you fall asleep, you open your eyes and you are sitting on a log. Random log on a hill. Can't really make out any details. Your vision doesn't really extend that far. You just kind of see the grass, but the grass kind of just ends about 10 feet away from you. And on your hip, there's a book. Book you looked at that was blank.
Yeah, the blank book from. Okay. You said it's on the ground in front of me?
It's on your hip.
Oh, it's actually on. Oh. Turn it over, kind of just looking at it. Kind of open the front binding and just thumb the pages.
It's now full.
I'll look at the front, like the first couple pages with writing. Start at the beginning, I guess.
As you're going through the pages, you're looking, and at first the names confuse you. Adventures of the Bullywug. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Hansel and Gretel. You flip through page and page, and each page is a story. I really think this is a storybook. Do you read any of them?
Yeah.
You flip a page, you choose a random one, you're curious, and you're like, yeah, I don't. And you read one. It's kind of in your head, you're kind of going over it, like, what is going on? And halfway through the reading this little story, you realize that your mouth is moving. You're not reading it in your head, you're reading it out loud.
Done that before.
And as you catch yourself, and you go to stop, like, why am I doing this? You feel a little presence kind of catch the corner of your eye. You see a small little form sitting next to you on the log. You hear a little voice. Wait, what happens next?
Try to take in as much as I can of who this is, like just full focus. As much focus as I can muster in this dreamlike state.
Give me a perception roll.
Do I get to keep
No.
my advantage? Okay.
Don't you dare.
I'm just asking. I figured I'd check. Like, are we in Dream Coastal? Oh, you gave me bonuses to my perception anyway, so yeah, alright, cool. 19.
The 19. You see the 19. You kind of look over, and the facial features of this shadowy figure kind of become clear. And the two of you lock eyes as if he's actually able to see what you look like for the first time. As you lock eyes with your baby boy.
And Varian's gonna reach out to try and touch his face to make sure he's real.
There's another shadowy figure, also small, a little bit bigger, that grabs him and pulls him away. As he cries, "No, I think it's okay." His voice cuts out, as if to leave your small little field.
Varian will cry out, "Cithril, wait! Cithril!"
Give me one more perception. And this is to see if you can expand your focus. Further from-
That's 24.
24. In that pull, this moment of maybe seeing a little boy, you try to follow where it went. And you see what looks like to be a tiefling girl holding him kind of up, like making sure he's okay, as a human baby boy runs towards you as if to protect what you think is your son. As the tiefling yells out, "No, Rory, it's not worth it." And that's where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Bro, you can't hurt my heart like that. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Oh.
We'll find out what's happening with Varian.
Oh my god.
Well, he's sobbing.
In 2 weeks!
Oh my god. Big stretches before we round it out, kids.
Hey, oh my gosh. Neo, thank you for being here, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'm so glad you're here. This was so good. It was so good.
Thank y'all for having me.
Dude,
Having a
for
good time.
sure. Absolutely.
Seriously. Oof.
Fights, you guys took care of the blight worm.
That was nuts, dude.
Crits
Bro.
galore tonight.
Oh my
Fireball and disintegrate and
Right.
Disintegrate
Holy
was so
Whisper
nasty.
dropping some spells,
Nasty.
okay?
if it would have got back to my turn, I was gonna absolutely summon a pit fiend. So
Oh.
Dude,
we,
I
we-
have-
we were
Totally
wrapping
gotta
it up
figure out.
that we were wrapping it up that turn. That
I
round.
took notes on how to describe actions, like straight up. I was like, that was immaculate.
Oh, yeah.
Goodness. So I'm just throwing this out there. And Kosu
No.
leveled up.
No, I'm nipping it in the bud now.
You can't even let me finish my sentence. That's so rude. Oh my
I knew it was
God.
coming. I knew it was happening.
Can the cart level up?
Yeah, can the cart level up?
You guys,
Facts.
it did apparently. It did. You guys got a cart with spider legs.
All right. So, but on that note, while we figure out who to potentially raid, if anybody has some suggestions, thank y'all for hanging out. This was
Yeah,
fantastic.
for
I
sure.
can't wait to whoop this Blight's ass, like, in the future.
I'm excited. Oh, I got plans. I want to talk.
I do feel like now Cody's gone through, he's like, huh, that was my big bad worm. I'm just gonna up the hit points of every creature.
No, I won't be doing that. But and Kosi knows that there were 3 of these little beasts that were popping
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
You guys took care of one of them.
It wasn't great.
Took care of one of them pretty quickly, too. So, bullshit.
It's okay. I poked a hole in it.
You did.
Say, Whisper,
did.
how many spells did you have left?
Left? Let's see. So spells I had left, I still had 4 first level spells, 3 second level spells, 2 third level spells, 3 fourth level spells, a 5th level spell.
This is literally, like, Whisper is probably just like, I can do this, and I can do that, and I can do all of the things. Like, literally going from being a warlock to a sword.
Just every
overnight.
fight now, he has no, like, spell economy in his head. He's just like, I don't know, use them all.
Use them all.
Yeah.
Use them all.
Yeah, they're like...
This is Whisper's
So
new
how
form
they
of currency.
started-
like,
Like, how they started this fight was like, it was off camera because it happened between things. I was like, kill it with fire! And then a giant fireball came out of their hands, and it was like, ah! And they're like, I can do things! And then proceeded to do all these things.
no. But,
We
friendly
got a
reminder.
Brothers Grimm.
Friendly reminder before we do end up kicking this raid off, Neo has suggested going to raid Cinderblock Sally, so that's who we're going to go and hang out with.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody that is part of my personal Discord, we're wrapping up the last 5 episodes of Brotherhood tonight because... Oof.
Pain.
Sad. Sad.
Or pride.
I don't know if this is acceptable. Is it okay if I do a shameless plug?
Yeah,
No,
This is
absolutely.
starting the beginning of the episodes are shameless plug time.
What are we doing?
I just, hello, Shea Butter Babies. It is I, your favorite chocolate friend, Neo Soul God, but you can just call me Neo. I am a professional dungeon master and Dungeons and Dragons content creator and designer. If you were interested in any of the things that I played tonight, I played a Night Skin Witch, written and designed both by me. I was playing the Coven of the Witch Knight this evening, and you can get all of that stuff on my Patreon or on my Coffee if you would like to get all of my subclasses for free. That includes the Path of the Limitless Barbarian, one of my more popular ones, and I've also got 2 Artificer subclasses, the Machinist and the Gunbreaker from Final Fantasy XIV. So if you're interested in those kinds of things, I do have those as well. And yeah, I love what I do. You can follow me on all platforms at Neo Soul God, and that's where you can find all of my work as well. Thank you all so much for having me tonight.
If you want a quick link to all of Neo's stuff, they are the very first name tagged down in the title of tonight's episode. Click the thing, go give them a follow, and I'm sure all of your links are posted there to some capacity. For the next episode of this, I will 1000% put in a Neo only command, basically, that's like, here's all my links and stuff, do your thing. But I'm gonna go ahead, we'll kick this raid off, tell Sally we said hi, and we will see y'all tomorrow for the kickoff of Rel's game.
Whoop, whoop.
Hopefully he actually gets enough sleep, but I digress.
I doubt it.
I can't wait. I got plans. I got plans.
I'm hyped. I'm so hyped.
I'm gonna be such a troll to this. He's a baby DM, so we're gonna fuck him up. It's great. But all right, we love y'all. You're amazing. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see you 8:30 EST tomorrow. Bye, guys.
Love you guys.
Bye.